Hello there, friend. Welcome to Start Early Today, your daily dose of mindfulness and positivity. Hope you're doing well wherever you may be. Hope the mind is settled. Hope your body is at ease. Hope you are at peace with everything that is around you. Hope that we have a good grasp on the laws on how things work, that reality is what it is and we can make it work for us because everything is always happening for our own growth. It's for our own nurturance and learning. And in our resistance, this is where we trip. This is where we cause pain and suffering to ourselves and the people around us. So I'm inviting you today to look into these places where you find yourself resistant into understanding new ways of being, resistant in maybe other people's way of doing things, maybe resistant to new thoughts. Or it can also be a resistance to your responsibilities and obligations. You're here to fulfill your wildest dreams, which involves a little bit of paying attention, looking at. It needs a whole lot of diligence. And in paying attention, we carve out the path that is untrodden, the path that is truly unique for us. And what does that look like for you? So avoid and prevent yourself from, or watch yourself rather, if you have the tendency to compare and be influenced by external factors or external forces. They're just there as mere guides and reflections of what you truly are inside. And there's also the law of entropy, that in indifference, everything just reverts into chaos. It is both chaotic and in order, everything around us, but being a conscious being, it is our duty to put ourselves in order, to live a life of integrity. Set some high standards for yourself and ask why you are not living up to this potential that is laying alive inside you, unlived. It's being called to become alive through you. This is spirit. This is an energetic force. So what are you being pulled towards? You can ask yourself what really makes this life worthwhile. And it is up to us to design our ideal day. What's a repeatable ideal day to you, and track your results and make sure to know the 4 groups of activities. What activities and habits do you need to start? Do you need to stop? You need to lessen, and you need to do more of. Do more of what brings you the result of what you're aiming at. And what are you working on within the week, within the month, the quarter, and the year? And your year makes your life, and we often underestimate what we can do in a couple of years, and we overestimate what we do in a day. So what activities today that you can tackle, even though it's a small feat, 1% each day leads you to your goals, as long as you don't stop. So just keep on going, and feel free to change your goals, whatever feels right at the moment. And this does not mean that we are impulsive. It just means that we are fully awake to what's true within us. and also infusing a whole lot of surrender in there. Surrender to the higher order going on all around you. Surrender to what life has to offer you instead of our petty preferences, our petty likes and dislikes. They are very small and futile compared to what life has to offer us. If we're willing to give off by doing hard things, if we're willing to sacrifice our sensual pleasures, that's the urging of the shallow desires coming from our primitive minds, our primitive reptilian parts of our brains. If we're willing to give that off and let it just be the small part of ourselves, and instead we dig in deeper and really listen to things that really matter, things that are bigger than us, things that are bigger than our mere existence and mere survival, we will find peace in there. And it involves sacrifice, and it might be painful for the first 2 minutes, but once you get into it, you'll find true meaning. And in meaning, there is all is at peace. If we find these things that are really truly meaningful to us, we will find depth, and we will go to the heart of the matter of the thing, and each second of every day will be purposeful. So a life that is driven by purpose is backed by a powerful force. And if we choose to work with this force, everything shall be done. Everything shall be accomplished. And all is accomplished if we believe it so. Everything just happens in your head, and all of your thinking and believing is being reflected onto your events and circumstances and in your physical body. So is it an artistic pursuit? Is it a small phrase? Is it a song? Is it a poem? Is it a physical move? Is it a specific connection to that special somebody? You can find it if you take a deep breath and just drop in to the silence and ask and heed and really listen to that quiet, subtle whisper. And that's the depth of the spirit. And that is God, which is alive in each and every atom. I was reading Conversations with Yogananda yesterday, and I've been loving his concepts about the presence of God in each and every atom that is ever expanding as expressive force. Its continuous unfoldment through more life and more life affirming life, making more life of itself, and to become more conscious. And I think that's the point of our consciousness, is to become ever more of ourselves, compounding in interest. Life ever more vibrant, life ever more creative, life ever more loving, accepting, collaborative, and full of wonder and color. Just tune into nature and tune into the sky, and you'll see its vibrance. It's different every day. It sustains us with the right amount of heat and distributes the water, and all is running on autotelic. Everything is just happening, and we're just here to leave things better than we find it. And how we are to do that is up to you. That's up to your expression, the way you wear your clothes, the way you cook your dish. It is the way you arrange your pans in your kitchen. It is special. You are gifted a very great life and a very great gift. And to take it for granted is an insult to the universe. We have reached our 10-minute mark, and I hope you have been inspired for a bit just to think about these things. That you are God, that you have everything you need to succeed, and you are already in succession. You're succeeding as you are breathing, and in each inspired insight you act on it. It's just a cycle of learning, because there are no mistakes. They are imaginary. Failures are imaginary. Failures are only such if you think of them as such. They are pointers to the right direction. And where are you heading? Where are you going? Let's carve that out in a mindful way. Live a high consciousness life by becoming fully awake. So this can be done by ultimately and exaggeratedly strengthening your body, stretching your body. Do some back bends and do some cartwheels and cardio, heavy cardio. You'll just feel more alive. Your cells will be awakened, and it will renew and revitalize. And you won't need moisturizer, because your skin will, as it sweats, it will produce your natural oils, and it will grow hair, and it will clarify your vision. So lift something heavy, do something hard, challenge yourself, and make yourself smarter by practicing applying what you have learned. Each and every content you consume, write something about it, or draw something about it, or sing something about it. Shout out to all the people who came to last night's show at Bar Frida. We played with this band called First Presidents of Japan. What's the name of this other band? The Substitutes and Opera. Yeah, they're all female punk band. And to just play music is such a gift, to play music and to feel and embody each note. And I think I'll just do that forever. Just play shows. And I'm just thankful that there are music venues and halls and people who watch and listen. And today we're heading to a show called Afternoon Barbecue. It's somewhere in Brooklyn. Stay updated. I'll post it on Instagram on @TurboGoth. Yeah, we'll play. It's for a birthday party. And that's it. Pretty much. We're here. We are alive. You are worth it. You are worth each and every morsel of breath. And show it to the world what you are. Oh, it will be up on the blog. I just sauteed some mushrooms, going back to the basics. We're doing butter garlic mushrooms, just plain sauteed with salt. Ooh, I deglazed it with a little bit of Kikkoman soy sauce, brewed in barrels in Japan. This made me want to get those really high quality soy sauces. I've had one. I've had a small bottle of this premium soy sauce. It says it was brewed in barrels for 5 years. Wow. And you can really taste the difference. It's exquisite. And just a drizzle of that can make your bowl of quinoa a phenomenal one, with lemons. And I packed some of those mushrooms with quinoa, spinach, avocados, and pickles. Smashing pickles is a thing too. Smashed pickles with Asian sauce, that's good. I'm looking forward to making some dumpling salad I saw on Instagram. So it's just instant dumplings The frozen ones, you just pan fry those and toss it in greens with the dressing of your choice. Of course, an Asian dressing would be nice. Sesame oil, some sweetener, maybe throw in a little bit of miso and vinegar, sesame oil, and you're good to go. Yeah, I made some hearts of palm lobster. That's posted on makepurethyheart.com. I also made some vegan carbonara using Brahmi. Brahmi makes these lupini noodles. Lupini was trending for a while. It's a ancient bean that is said to be high in protein and high in fiber. So looking forward to the release of our new songs. The remix will be out there July 18th. It's called Bliss Remixes. It's gonna be phenomenal. Those are tracks that I made and collaborated with a whole lot of other producers years ago, and I just found time to remaster them, and now I think it's ready for the world. And it's for DJs. Oh, what got me inspired to release those remixes was the Ladyland event, the music festival. Okay, shout out to you. StartEarlyToday.com, MakePureThyHeart.com. Namaste.